I've got a bit of a reputation for crying on stage, and I think I'm going to reinforce that reputation. So here is my slide. I'm going to tell you a bit more about why I chose this particular slide shortly, a blank one. But first I'm going to tell you a little bit of a story. So once upon a time, there was a storm, and I was stuck in this little cubicle about the size half of the stage for 3 days and 3 nights. Well, maybe not the nights. But I had an office in the back lawn of the place where we lived, and I'd just been recently kicked out of our house by our second son, who used up our spare bedroom. So there I was in this office, and I had no appointments at that particular time of the week, so it was 3 days by myself. But I was so connected to the world. I had emails and free phone calls and text messages and Facebook and Skype. So I had all these ways to connect to the world and to friends and to acquaintances, and yet I'd never felt so lonely. So I snapped out of that storm, and I thought, I'm going to make some changes. I'm going to get connected. And so I started looking around for a few events, networking events to join in with, and found a few, found some more in other parts of the country, so I went to those and really enjoyed those. And I thought, wow, these are cool events. We should have those in Tauranga. So I waited for them to happen and waited a bit longer, and they didn't happen. And I realised, oh, okay, no problem, we can fix this. So one of the things I identified was breakfast clubs. And so I got with some friends of mine, and we started a breakfast club, and it went absolutely fantastically well every week for 4 years. And so that was a really good bonus, a real good social place to amalgamate people who were coming down from Auckland. We started to get a reputation for this is the breakfast club that you come to if you've just moved to Tauranga, to get connected to a group of friends and find work or other kind of friends. And then I went to a startup weekend up in Auckland and absolutely loved it, a 54-hour event, and thought, man, this will be cool in Tauranga. Let's not wait for this to happen, let's do it here. So I asked my breakfast club guys, who wants to bring this to Tauranga with me? 10 hands went up, and that was my first team, including Tina just in the front there, and it was just a fantastic way to expose people to entrepreneurship and to build a business in one weekend. And it's happening this week actually for the 4th time or 5th time. And so I went to another event called TEDx Auckland and absolutely loved that. I thought we should have one of these in Tauranga, that would be fantastic. So I asked pretty much the same group of people who's going to help me run this one, and another 10 hands went up, and that was another team, another group of activities that we did. Another thing, I didn't want to work at home anymore, so I thought co-working spaces, that's the model for me. And so I had a little bit of input into Priorities One's co-working space, and also merged another one as well, so we got started with co-working. So all these kind of things came together. So why did I choose a blank slide? A blank slide for me is that because sometimes we start with a blank slide, and that's okay. We don't have to be scared of a blank slide. It's an opportunity for something new. It's exciting to start something from scratch. And that's reason number 1 why I love this city. There's opportunities to start from scratch. And when people come to me with an idea for something that this city is missing, I tell them not to wait for it to come, like I did, not to complain to anyone that it's not here, but to start building it. And that's number 2 reason why I love the city so much. It's because this room, more than any other room, is full of builders. And this city is full of people who think the same way. If something doesn't exist, let's build it together. And you'd probably know, how do you build something from scratch, from nothing? It's easy. There's 3 steps. You just have to form a vision in your mind of what success looks like. What does the end look like? You share that vision with anybody who will listen. And then the most important, number 3, you ask for their help. And people keep saying yes. So there's one more thing I learned from that storm. The myriad of digital tools that we have at our disposal have all of those tools have only one purpose. That purpose is to help us coordinate so we can get together in person. And that's number 3 reason why I love this city, because face-to-face meetings with anyone is just a phone call away in this city. You can meet the mayor, you can meet our politicians and any CEO in any business, anybody who's in Tauranga, you can get in touch with them. Thank you for your time.